Oh, alright. I think I reconnected. Slowly getting things back together.
Take your time, I'm looking at some Terraria mods.
Ooh. There we go. Up like that. Up like that. And let's see. Music. I have the entire game soundtrack on MP3. Oh, cat, that's my feet. Oh, good, we are back. Awesome. Alright. Close you, close you. May you inquire about the lore of thy game Railroads Online? Karma, what's the lore to this game?
You play as John Railroadson, and you are the last survivor of a horrific accident that has rendered the rest of the world annihilated. It is up to you to use your telekinetic powers of summoning trains to rebuild industry and attract a new race of people to the world.
Well, there you go. There's your answer. Somebody write that down. That's now the official lore according to Pharma. Alright, starting the server back up. Hello, everybody. Yeah, apologies for all that. I do have to explain. So the apartment that I'm in, we are decently newly moved in. We've only really been here a month or two, and it's now getting to like the summer season. So it's getting hotter. And we're finding out that there's only so much power we can draw on a single breaker between the office and the bedroom. So the bedroom has an AC unit running, and the office has an AC unit running, and then the office also has my two PCs running. So there's a lot. Oh, I also didn't start up. What? I didn't start up my stream deck again. And yes, I know you guys can hear the Windows notification sound on my PC. That's simply because of my KVM switch. So that should work now. Yeah, alright, cool. We're loading into the game. I need to move Discord back to where it was. So yeah, full disclosure, if the stream ends abruptly again, it's because my power went out. And it's 100% Pharma's fault.
Yes.
Oh, I need to set, everybody likes Windows XP. It's not Windows XP, it's Windows 10. But you might as well call it Windows XP. Oh god, I don't even know how far I got rolled back. Ah, it's okay. It's only a test world. I need to set an alarm for the meeting tomorrow. I literally roll out of bed like 2 minutes before the meeting starts. Robert Van is rocking Windows 3.1. I'm sorry, what? William, currently the game's outlook is just Steam. But we only really know just basically just barely past the exit of early access is what we have planned right now. So who knows? Maybe in the future there might be. But right now everything in the game is Steam powered and will stay Steam basically. Oh good, our 32 car hopper train is over here still.
What a small and diminutive yard.
Huh? This big train. Will we get fish transport? Want to recreate the flying kipper? That's an interesting idea.
Oh, didn't I say in the lore explanation, John Railroadson is a fish?
Oh, is he?
So
Okay,
you are already transporting fish.
So therefore you are the kipper. Yeah, you gotta write that down. That was actually pretty good. Garen is up in Canada without internet connection. Can people play their map offline? I don't think so.
No, in order to create a session, you need to connect to the Steam servers.
Yeah, but I think
You can go offline when you're already in game, but you have
Yeah.
to start online.
What are we testing tonight? Asks Jared. We are testing our known bugs and issues list, and if we find anything new, we'll add it to the list. Can we please put the lore on Reddit? Yeah, we'll have to write that down somewhere. There's definitely some fun things I think we could do with that. Just like little Easter eggs. Oh, what's this? I have a DM from a friend. Alright, a wild farmer has walked off. Which one are you testing?
Testing making Rails connect to their own endpoint.
Oh, is that the first one? The very short spline linking one? Or...
I'm not sure. I don't actually have a list of the bugs written out in front of me.
Oh, well, I'm going off the Discord list. Mouse over the couplers. Oh yeah, I don't think anything highlights on the new Heisler model. Let me try and spawn one in. William says, I know the rotary snowplow is going to be added because it's snow. Unless snow becomes physically dynamic, I don't see us adding a plow other than cosmetic. But let's test Robert's theory again. If I can remember how to spawn the Heisler. Oh, yep, that's the caboose. Eureka Tender. Alright, so it's gonna be shift, I think. Shift 0. Oh, there it is.
No, that's a climax. I think. Oh, wait.
No,
Oh,
that's a
no,
high
mate. Yeah, new model. I didn't recognize the distinctive ultra red. And there are some debug hitboxes on that. Neat.
Okay. So, door hatch lights up. Reverser lights up. Cylinder cocks lights up. Brake lights up. Regulator. Whistle. The bell lights up. What am I missing? A hand valve? Yeah, there's only one hand valve now on the Heisler because the model is now older than the previous model we had in game that had the generator, and this one no longer has a generator. But the couplers, yeah, the yellow outline for the coupler does not highlight anymore. So yeah, that bug is still there, but we know about that. Any idea what 3 locomotives will be added in the stock and shop update? Yes, I have an idea. Somebody's adding to your lore. Garen in chat here. And Captain Slow says hello.
Hello, Mr. Slow.
The one ladder doesn't seem to work as well as the other on this, too. And then did he fix... Yeah. So you can see the water level now in the Heisler. Sniper, if the Thomas characters get added into the game, they'll be through Steam Workshop support. Good day, everybody. Good day to you. And no, I will not spawn a spam of engines. Even though I'm sure it'd take farm all of 5 seconds. What?
I can't spawn engines right now. I'm a client.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's a good thing.
I assure you it's not.
No, it's a good thing right now, because I know you do some crazy stuff. Actually, on my phone, I think I have the video saved of something that you recorded with... It was back when they had the test track with the black flat cars, and you stacked a whole bunch of shit on top of them and went for the tunnel.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. Has character customization been a part of the roadmap? Next question. How sensitive are the mouse controls for first-person view of operating the engines? There's gonna be as sensitive as your mouse is.
Reasonably. You can hold shift for fine adjustment control, I believe.
Apparently. I've never known that. There you go. Even I learned something new. Yeah. Oh, and for people wondering, you can run on the writing boards now of all the engines, I believe. I think the Mogul and Class 70 do that now. We have a Class 70 over here, so let's check that. This long, ridiculous train. Yeah, you can get up on the running boards now. And you should be able to... Oh, no. I think on the Mogul, you can actually step from this part to the running board, but the Class 70, you would have to do a jump. Not the climax, Jacob says. Oh, you know, that is true. I didn't even think about the climax. Yeah, that would be a no. Okay. Correction, then. Every engine minus the climax.
Okay, I think I've found something new. Rather, not something new, but I've reconfirmed something old.
Alright, hold on, let me run back over. Where? Okay.
So you see that track up ahead of me?
Yeah, this one over here.
Yep, as you approach it, do you notice the tires on the end just like start wobbling? Like from a distance?
How much of a distance?
I don't know about that. And then like walk up to them and they're like kind of like wobble in place as you get in.
No, not on my screen.
It might be a client desync thing then. But yeah, this is all made up of each individual tire is its own segment of spline. So reconfirming that short sections of track are indeed still producing odd-looking track, at least for clients.
Yeah, not so much hosts.
I mean, the ground still looks all messed up and squished, but
That's
just
yeah,
like
that's just
nitpicking.
down to the scaling of the texture, though. Which does that update if you place a new spline on top of that? I wonder. Like if you just no. What if you demolish that middle part and then? Oh, you had more than one. Okay. Why did you do that many small?
That's the first thing I did.
Oh, okay.
Is I had control. I started testing.
Oh, okay. Sir Chris Kringle, I am with Pharma, one of the crazy maniacs of the game. Will you add AI workers for larger railroads with only a few players? Not in the sense that we'll have AI that will operate trains for you, if that's what you're asking. So no. Ties are curved down instead of laying flat on the ground. On the new splines, yeah. So the old ones are like these. Oh, this is kind of a bad example, so I'll go over here. Here's the old ones. All the sleepers basically sit flat on top of the groundwork, where the new splines, they're all embedded into the groundwork. So the groundwork actually is raised compared to the old one. Will there be a mine shaft with the discovery of tunnels with smaller rails and engines? No, I don't think so. Robert, you will have to wait and see. The wild update will be pretty wild. And I'm working very closely with one of our team members on a certain set of features for it.
That doesn't look right.
No, that looks terrible. What are you? Oh, it's because it's trying to re-level out from your gradient.
I mean, the part where it's just like track not supported at all.
Oh, yeah. Big boy one? Sure. Will we not be able to face through the track and get stuck? So that particular bug is just simply because the character model is just running too fast. So when you're running at a speed like this, actually doesn't work on the old splines as much as it does on the new ones. But when you're running this fast, your collision actually isn't as updated, so I could run into like some of these old tracks. Let me see if I can just stop. Yeah, so if you suddenly stop moving and wait a second, your collision box will actually catch up with your character, and then it will cause you to get stuck. So you can either respawn or just delete the track. Karen says, I think I could see a train derailment due to hitting a moose. Probably. Cook. Which one? Chocolate chip or oatmeal? I think that should be a fun Easter egg, maybe. We should do a custom cook mogul that's actually designed on a cookie design. The chocolate chip mogul. Or you just have somebody with a railroad that operates only cook moguls and they're all named after different cookies.
Yeah, they'll be sure to cause international debate on what does and doesn't constitute a cookie.
Yeah, that's true. Cameron asks, what is the next update in line? So go watch my roadmap video. I'll tell you. But to answer the question is the Iron Hammer update is next after the spline update. Challenger? No. Will you guys add an easier way to bridge over large gaps? As it stands, bridges are kind of buggy, and the land to make supports isn't very intuitive to use. There will be different bridges moving forward. Thief will answer that sort of question in terms of the durability and anything regards to the mechanics of the roadmap closer to when we get those updates. So what I'm currently thinking is when we get to the next update, I'll do a full breakdown of kind of the stuff that you'll will be expecting to see. Thief says, I always said the cookie mogul. The only visual version of the roadmap, Joshua, is on Steam, as the roadmap actually was too big to place on Discord in one message. How close are we to having custom switches and crossovers? I love how this is, by the way, turned into a Q&A, where Pharma has now elected to find bugs while I answer questions.
I'm very good at it.
Yeah, you're doing a very amazing job. You're doing my job that I was originally going to be doing. Do I have a query, Dairy Queen, where I live? Yes. So, what question was I on? Custom crossovers and switches? Procedural switches, while they were promised and mentioned in the past, they will not be coming until after the X of Early Access. And the reason for that is they are rather complicated, and we don't want to add something that can't really be finished without having to wait a really long time for it. As a lot of you guys are very well aware that the spline update has gone on for quite a few months now, and we kind of just want to move forward on that. So, custom crossovers, though, we'll still get those. Whether or not they'll visually look correct is a different question. Kiyomi's Shay model? Are you referring to Kitsune's Shay that was showcased? Because Kiyomi is doing development only. He's not doing any modeling at this point. What's my favorite Blizzard? Yes. I haven't been to Dairy Queen in years. Sorry.
My favorite Blizzard doesn't exist anymore. They used to make good games.
I appreciate you, Pharma. Did I lose my internet yesterday? I lost power like half an hour ago. But that's because I blew the breaker.
Can you come over here and test the anomalous properties of the hitbox of this piece of track for me?
Okay, I just walked through it, but then I could... Oh, I ran through it the first time.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, it doesn't want to properly, like...
But, like, right here, once you get over the... curve... Oh, I can't even crouch under this. Well, I guess that's technically true, because your character model never actually crouches. Oh, but I can get sort of under it. How did I run through that the first time? Unless did I just come out at an angle, maybe? Yeah. What do I think the first locomotive will be to the game? The next one to be added? My money would probably be on the T-Boiler Shay. Actually, both the Shays that have been showcased, I think, are pretty much ready. Whether or not they've been implemented yet is a different question. Green Sim and Transform. Thank you, Dr. Cranberry. Glad to know you guys are liking the game. Yeah, I believe there was two Shays showcased, right, Pharma?
No. I've not been keeping track of the conversation at all. I've been dealing with this.
Okay.
If you check your screenshots, then you'll see what I'm on about.
Yeah. So the endpoint isn't rendering for you? When I'm underneath of it, it disappears, but when I'm up here, it's rendered. Can I get on top
cannot
again?
get it to render.
Yeah, I can get on top of it. Yeah, but underneath it disappears. That's interesting. Well, that's a texture normal thing. But why are the normals not underneath the track? Well, I guess you wouldn't have a reason to see them. Did we make it so the Shay does not make lag? The Shay's not even in the game yet. Not even for the developer branch yet. So we won't know until it is. Let me look at the modeling showcase real quick for you guys. The single stall shed was added, so there's the vertical boiler Shay, and then there's the T boiler.
Is it a giant T?
I think it's called the T boiler. Anyway, it's the Shay that doesn't look like an engine, but actually is, and then there's the normal looking Shay. They're both vertical boilers, I think.
properties of the hitbox appear to have altered again once I brought out the construction menu.
Oh, what the crap? I just phased into it for a second. Oh, yeah, I just... Wait, so you actively have the construction menu open, right?
No, I opened it and then I closed it.
Can you open it again real quick? Because I'm stuck. Oh, wait, no. I can't move.
Well, now it's just actually solid and I can stand on it again.
Let me respawn. Nora asks, different colors of smoke depending on how the fire is? Potentially. Which do I prefer? UI running of the engines or the first person? First person. 10 out of 10. I actually genuinely hate the UI version of running the engines. Yeah, so I can phase through that. Where are you right now?
I just also respawned.
Okay. But then... Yeah, now I can strangely... We haven't changed this. It's just now I can...
And now I'm standing on it.
Wait, hold on. Get off of it for a second. Can I move again? Nope. That's
It
weird.
just seems to alternate between existing and not existing as I bring out the construction menu.
Have I ever seen a steam locomotive in person? Yes. I live not that far from Strasbourg, believe it or not.
Like, it's currently not existing, so you should be able to walk into it.
Alright, hold on, let me get over there. So you have the construction menu open, right?
Right now, yes, I have it open, and it's like I can't actually get the construction to be on it.
Okay, wait, so I just ran over it.
Alright, this is behaving weird based
Now
on
I'm
your
in it.
proximity. Like, as you were looking at it and as you weren't looking at it, it existed and didn't exist.
Somebody asked, will the articulated locomotives drift? No, probably not. Be funny.
Like, now that I'm assuming you've just respawned, I now can't actually look at this anymore, and if I walk into it, I'll get stuck.
Yeah, I just respawned.
Yeah, and then as you're looking at it again, I can put things on it. Look, I'm on it now. If you turn around, I should fall through it. Weird. I don't know what's causing this. But it seems to alternate between, like, existing and not existing.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, like, you're over there, and it's still not... Had a cat in the window. Somebody says the map currently looks like East and West Cotonaise of British Columbia. I probably butchered that pronunciation. Will the old Heisler design return but remodeled so it belongs to the current devs? The Heisler's already been remodeled. And it's currently in the main branch and beta branch. Which I had a Heisler here, or did you delete it?
I got flung off when I placed this groundwork.
Oh, good, so it's somewhere in the universe. Awesome.
It's like a shift 9 or something.
Yeah, it should be shift... It's shift 0, actually. bring this over here. So yeah, this is the new Heisler. It's a more historically accurate one because this one doesn't have a generator on it, as it's an older model. Heisler says it is 9:36 a.m. in the morning over there in Germany. Well, good morning to you. How are you going to implement semi-automatic couplers, aka knuckles? We'll answer that question when we get there. Oh, I didn't butcher the name. That's good. Let's see. Did I miss any questions? There's one about a DeLorean. That's... No, we're not going to do a DeLorean Easter egg, because that's a bit of a copyright issue. Somebody asked if I saw the RNN 2102. Maybe. It's been a few years since I've been to Strasbourg, so I wouldn't even recognize what locomotive that would be by name, so you'll forgive me. Planning on remodeling any other locomotives currently in game right now? We had the Heisler remodeled, the Class 70 remodeled, and the Cook Mogul is currently being looked at for a more optimized performance. The old model was handed off to one of our other modelers who noticed it had a ridiculous amount of polygons on it. So I think that's being cleaned up. I don't think it's necessarily getting remodeled, it's just getting optimized. Can I expand on the crane levels upcoming? Like I said before, any questions in regards to stuff coming on the roadmap? You guys are just gonna have to wait until we get closer to those updates. Carmen. Good morning from Portugal, says Simulador. 2102, like the Reading loco. Probably, depending on how long it's been there in Strasbourg. I know, somebody could probably correct me on this. I believe the Juniper 611 is there from Norfolk Western, but I don't think it's on display.
Turn right. Is this client side?
Oh, Pharma, what in God's name have you done? What are you doing? I can't even get up this. What? Oh God. I phased into part of it.
Beautiful bugs. I want to see how the porter runs on this. I'm gonna hook it up to Slider Track.
Oh God. Landslide. How many maps are going to be on in the game? There's no listed number. We're at least planning another one. So there will be at least 2. Will we add interiors to the industry? As stated in the roadmap video, the industries will receive visual updates come the Revolution update, as well as when you progress.
Viva la Revolution!
Yeah. Yeah, they'll receive some visual upgrades. Iron Hammer has taken the thunder away from the spline update. The roadmap has definitely given a lot for people to talk about, which was kind of the goal here. Pharma, that is one hell of a loop, and you're way off. Oh, you went around the spawn track, didn't you? Or the buy track.
Yeah, wouldn't let me place any sharper than this.
Okay, my apologies.
Damn Gume's minimum radius checker.
Narrow gauge Polar Express. Probably gonna happen with Steam Workshop support. Would be cool if you could play on mobile. I don't think this game's gonna be very good on mobile. Was there some difficulty with the signs that led them to being removed from the spline update? I don't think signs were initially planned to be a part of the spline update, as far as I'm aware. Pharma, you might know otherwise.
As far as my awareness extends on the matter, the splines were developed by the person who first was made to leave. Or the signs, rather, not splines. And it's not. They were never really intended for the spline update. They were just a thing that was going to happen, quote unquote, soon.
Yeah. A narrow gauge challenger. The L101. Everybody's been asking about the L101. I know it's a wonderful engine, but you guys are gonna have to wait until the tech tree. If the game was on mobile, you would have to use an iPhone 14. iPhone 14 hasn't come out yet. It comes out in September. But yeah, the signs were never intended for the spline update. There was a lot of content that was potentially going to come after the spline update, but the order of things has definitely changed since then because of the change of the teams. But they are still planned on being added. They just will be added during the new Digs update, which is 3 updates from now. And by 3 updates, I mean like 3 different update categories. So the Iron Hammer update, when that's fully done, the Wild update, and then it will finally be a part of the new Digs update, which comes after those 2 updates. So yeah, I don't think the game would be ever... Oh god, there goes Pharma. Oh no, that was just the Betsy running off. Pharma's not actually on it. Oh god.
I mean, it's not like you can get into Betsy, right?
I mean, you can get in it. You can physically ride it. It's just, you can't use the...
Yeah, but you can't get in it.
You went through the platforms.
Of course.
Oh no.
I had to do checks on if the game would let me build in areas that have been marked non-buildable, and yeah, it still does that sometimes.
Alright, I'm gonna try and back up over here to get a view of it coming up and then going to wherever this ends. Where did it go? Oh, and I'm stuck.
Alright, if we get rid of that and that, can we see it? No.
I don't know if it'll let you get rid of it if it's on a spline.
Oh, I see it. You can walk in from the side here and see it.
Which side? The Heisler side? Pharma, what have you done?
Bug for Kume.
Yeah. That's a good giggle. Somebody asked if I have a model railroad. No. I do own model trains. Being mostly MTHO scale. The Norfolk Southern SD40 with the road number 6201 on it, and my dad owns an Imperial Pensy SD70 unit. Heritage unit, I believe. How do you spell Kyume? Yeah, if only he was on enough for people to actually learn how to spell his name. Yeah, splines can do wonderful things, and if you want to learn those wonderful things, then watch Pharma do crazy stuff.
Alright, so that's linked, but I need to be able to access the controls to make it stop moving again.
Right. That might be a technical issue. Let me see if I can get into the cab, maybe? Yeah, welcome back to Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Ah, crap. I'm careful, because I faced right where you are. Oops. Let me respawn. Oh, you got it. Luca says you got 1K. Yeah, I did go over 1,000 subscribers. I was actually going to film the nail painting video today, but me and my girlfriend went to go see the new Thor movie, and by the time we got back, it was a bit late, and we didn't feel like getting into that mess, so we'll film it tomorrow, and then hopefully you guys will have that video eventually. Will dynamic fuel consumption based on draft be implemented? That's a level of detail for loco operation that I don't think we'll be seeing. But maybe in the future. Will oil burners be added to the game? Next question. When or if there is a new map, will there be any new locations, and will some locations from the old map be into a new map? When we get a new map, it'll be a new map with all new locations. It'd be cool to have custom signs to give additional info to other players or directions of the track. Yeah, signs will be added into the game. Farmer's doing some magic right now, so. Yeah. Freight cars that are added to the game will take a load. What? I don't think that was a proper question there, Jacob. Yeah, there were multiple oil burners on the tech tree, and there are engines that have gone through multiple stages of rebuilds for different fuel types. So yeah. Is there going to be an autumn season? Yeah, I'd imagine so. There's nothing planned right now, but I mean, we've been through a summer season, winter one, and a spring one, so yeah. Chances are when October rolls around, or September, whenever...
I wouldn't imagine the autumn season will look any different from the regular season, considering all these trees are evergreens.
Yeah, true. Will the Eureka remodeled? Will the English? Will the Eureka be remodeled or polished? We haven't taken a look at that model. I think one of our modelers does have it, but didn't see anything wrong. Unlike the Cook Mogul, which had a ridiculous amount of polygons, way more than what it should, which is why it's being currently optimized. But I don't think it's necessarily getting remodeled.
This spline has stopped existing again. Can I get you to come over here and make this spline exist with your presence?
Okay. I am here. Hello. What about horses? Okay. Horses are not planned for vehicle transportation, if that's what you're referring to. Yeah, the Eureka
Why has it stopped existing?
Have you asked nicely, Pharma, for it to exist? Did you just
Please
build
exist.
something on me, sir? That's rude. Nora asked a very interesting question. Will we have limited locomotives during different seasons? Summer trains, winter trains, fall trains? I think trains are unbiased towards seasons. Garen asks,
Okay,
will day-night
use my
time
trump card.
cycles change by PC clock? That is an interesting question, and it has been suggested in the past, especially from myself, before I was even on the team. I had made a suggestion based off of the DayZ standalone game, which has an option for a realistic, real-time day-night cycle, which would be interesting. And I could see it happening for, if it was implemented, I could see it being used for the more role-play style players in the game. But most likely we'll see a normal day-night cycle based off of a certain length of time. Will longs on flatbeds finally get ties? Maybe? Not sure what you're asking there, Wesley. Rename the porter to the Betsy. Yeah. The updates don't really have a set day on when they come out. It's just kind of tends to be on a Friday, mostly. Oh god, Pharma. Are you gonna go up that thing?
Yeah, I've made it a loop, so it'll continuously do that.
Okay. What do you do when you run out of firewood? You would place a firewood depot, like the game has been so far.
Oh man, I've just gotten a good look at that track. That is not kosher.
Really, Pharma. It's not kosher for even your standards. That's a first. That's so stupid. It does a nosedive and then a 360, or no, a barrel roll on the way down.
You cannot suppress me, Kume. I will find ways to place impossible track.
Someone said 69,420% grade. Yes, that is Farmist track. Somebody asked, what is the fastest narrow gauge engine on the Locomotive tech tree? Yes.
It's that Puerto Rican one, isn't it, with the Silopagon?
Sorry, what was that, Pharma?
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking about the old tech tree, never mind.
Yeah.
It's the Eureka XD.
Speed limits. So currently in the game there's a 17 mile per hour speed limit on the old splines, but that's being raised.
Ha, I say. I've gotten trains faster than that without derailing. It's just the train has to be the climax specifically.
When you add new freight cars to the game, will you be able to use them to haul something, or will they just be like card cabooses where you just haul it around? You'll have to wait and see, Jacob. What the fresh hell did Betsy do? What is the well-rounded engine in your opinion? Currently the most well-rounded engine in the game is the Cook Mogul. I think statistically it's like the average of all the stats, basically, and it's just a good all-arounder engine. Will there be an end buffer? Yes. If you go and watch my roadmap video, you'll go and see that under the new digs update, there was mention of a end of track device. So there will be some sort of buffer, but probably not one that you guys are expecting.
There'll be an end of track device, but it's probably not going to be a buffer. It would be my guess.
Yeah, it's not going to be a buffer such as what you guys are probably thinking of for standard gauge or modern gauge.
Like, if I had to take a guess, it's just going to be a static object that is like some logs placed across track, or a dirt mound, or some other period era end of track device.
Have we considered adding gold mines with mine tracks? Not for this map, but we haven't decided on anything for the next map, so maybe. Quentin, what you're thinking of was the old proposed map that was not officially confirmed. That was a work in progress concept that a team member was working on their own accord. We are getting a Class A Shay, Wesley asks. I don't remember exactly what a Class A Shay is. I know the 2 Shays that we are getting that I can confirm have been showcased in the modeling showcase channel. There is a tech tree. There are tech trees, I should say, that are being worked on for the locomotives, rolling stock, as well as the caboose and passenger tree. 2 truck, 2 cylinder. Maybe. Are there going to be NPCs? Well, there's going to be villagers, so yes. Thief wants to really see a mini compressed air locomotive. Gold mine guy. Also, caboose, yes. It is. We don't use the terminology caboose. It is just simply caboose.
Kabusi.
Kabusi. Okay. Air brakes. If they're historically accurate, I think we'll see them. You guys are asking a million and one questions. I'm not going to be able to answer every one. But I am doing my best. Pharma, what do you want to test next?
I'm trying to replicate that glitch from over there.
Oh, okay. So I'm just casually watching Betsy here. I don't even know where you ran off to.
I'm at the new hill over here, to the west.
East.
No, the west, that's the north.
Just the slight hill over here.
Yes.
Did you clear trees somewhere?
No, I'm just on top of the normal track.
Oh, are you over in the yard?
No, I'm literally just slightly north of the track Betsy's on.
Oh, okay. Oh, alright. Pharma's doing pharma things.
You gotta confirm that you can repeat what you did if you're gonna, yeah.
Well, I mean, we did stream it, although I don't actually... That's a good question. I don't even know if these streams are going to stay on the channel. I kind of just went live without looking at any of the settings, so... yeah, sorry if you guys don't see this content ever again.
And they should stay until you delete them.
looking at my channel for the stream I had before. Oh yeah, no, it is there. Okay. Yeah, so you guys will have stuff for that. Nora asks about standard gauge. Standard gauge is currently not planned for the game. The front window view on the Betsy. Will that change? Which one is Betsy? Nope. Nope. Nope.
Betsy is, I think, in...
Shift 7. Well, I got her eventually. So if you're referring to, like, the character height, like, looking through this way, then probably not. But, yeah. You always have the option of doing the, I think it's T and R by default, which is your camera offset tilt. So T to look right, or tilt to the right, and R to rotate to the left, or tilt to the left. And this water tank is actually not even really full. That's not currently planned, James, but maybe. That's definitely a quality of life type thing that we could potentially see. And Gordon, the big blue engine was confirmed, but that was an April 1st joke on Heisler's channel. Is log burning changing? The fuel consumption rate was updated quite a long time ago. It's definitely much more efficient than what it used to be, but there will be different fuel types moving forward. Animations? Animations for what, Nora? While we're messing about, why don't we just... Well, you know what? Pharma's doing pharma things, so it's probably more interesting watching him. Is the OG Betsy getting a Tinder of her own? I don't want to answer that question.
Hello, Skybridge.
Oh. By chance, can you do that with the steel bridge?
I imagine so, because I'm taking advantage of the fact that it automatically, the dirt track places an abutment on the end, and that's what I'm using as valid ground for the next section of track.
So Garen, for professional reasons, I don't think Betsy will have a Tinder, sorry.
And now I'm stuck.
Have I ever seen a picture of a 020 locomotive? I believe...
Yes.
Yeah. Is it the French that have the 020? The monorail one? Or are you referring to something else? Oh, Fox is on.
I'm referring to in Railroads Online when I made Betsy run with only half the wheels.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, if you're referring to the French gyroscope one, then I've seen pictures of that. I think I've actually seen quite a few content on that. Fox, come jump in stream.
Fox, get on here. We're breaking the game.
Well, Pharma's breaking the game. I'm just doing a live Q&A, apparently, because that's... people are asking 1,000,001 questions.
Welcome to Community Manager.
Yes, where I get insulted for having my own channel.
You have a YouTube channel?
Oh, no. Yeah, I've got a Twitch, too, by the way. Twitch.tv/it's_Nix_ # subscribe.
I have phased through this one section of track 3 times now.
Is it because I'm not close enough?
Not sure.
I can stand up there if you want.
I have no idea of anything that's going on right now. What tracks exist and what tracks don't seem to be weird and alien at the moment.
I'm walking across all of them in third person, so...
Hello.
Oh, so Pharma's breaking everything.
Yeah, nothing new there.
Doesn't surprise me.
If I wasn't breaking everything, I wouldn't be doing my job now, would I?
Yeah.
Wait, you have a job?
Yeah, I'm senior in charge of breaking game. I've just learned how to build sky bridges with the new splines.
Oh, I didn't even think that was possible.
I'm using the abutments that get placed on the end of the regular track as the valid ground for the next piece of track.
Oh boy, that's gonna give people ideas.
Well, that's good in some cases. Here, let me try something.
Alright, go ahead.
Buttons.
I'm gonna start building this way.
Nope. It doesn't matter how you place the steel trestle, it's still gonna place the legs of it.
I was looking at a Warren truss the other day, but never could find anything on it.
Any idea when the Shay will come out? Yes.
Yes. We have an idea on that.
Oh god, Pharma.
Yes?
Oh wait. Oh, that's interesting. Hold up. You can kind of use the inside as stairs.
He says as he falls off and gets stuck.
Parkour. I just made a parkour map. Hold up. I'm sorry, trees. You're being cut for science. And mainly parkour montages. Alright, the one tree's cut, but it doesn't want to not exist anymore. Oh, there it goes.
Pharma, they say you're taking the Iron Curtain to a whole new level.
Still doesn't beat the steel curtain.
Yeah, that's true. At least we
I mean,
can walk
this is a
through
steel
it.
curtain, it's a steel truss bridge.
This is why we can't have nice things. It's simply just because Pharma exists. Parkour. Oh, nope. I suck at parkour. Fix the logging tool. If you're referring to trees becoming automatic car washing missiles, no. That is a feature, not a bug.
As is watching them suddenly launch you into orbit, I would wager.
Yeah, that, again, feature, not a bug.
Yep, that's a feature.
I can't parkour to save my life.
Tried getting a running jump.
That's what I was trying to do, but, like, you have a... Oh, nope, there you go. Well, I overjumped it, though.
Oh yeah, you're on the depth thing.
Yeah. Oh, I got it that time. Yeah. I got it. Oh, I went between... No.
Come play
I
with
know
us.
exactly what Pharma's gonna do next. Oh, but now you're stuck. Oh, he's gonna build a map where it's just a parkour thing between the bents of a trestle to get somewhere.
You're down a little low, by the way, Fox, if you want to turn yourself up.
Yeah, sure. Give me a second. I had it turned down because someone said I was yelling a minute ago.
Oh, how dare they?
Where's audio at?
Will the new map be bigger than the old one? Yes. It's projected currently to be 4 times bigger.
Am my support still reaching the ground? I can't tell from here.
I don't know, I haven't parkoured that far yet.
He hasn't got past the first steps.
Shh. You're like just now getting off the ground to like here is the last one you touch on ground. I'm down to your right if you're walking back down the track.
Hello. I just went third person to look at you.
Oh, okay.
I see. I guess it does work with the steel bridge only because the steel bridge is currently also placing excessive bridge per bridge.
Wait, excessive bridge per bridge.
Well, yeah, there's a shit ton more.
Yeah, no, it's just the way he said that.
Well, it's Pharma. Pharma has his own language.
That's true. He's Australian. They're not tell me everything.
I'm not a trained person. I don't know the official term for it.
Wonky.
You get too much bridge when you place bridge. How else am I meant to address this?
Wonky.
Spinny Singa Spinny. And then chew. I got a little bit further that time.
You know you just jinxed yourself.
Shh. Listen, okay? It's for the content.
So anyway, yeah, sky bridge is still a thing. You can still do this. Have fun with that information.
Quentin,
Oh, God.
generally it's only 3 foot. So a 2-foot gauge stuff is not in the cards right now.
Yeah. Let me worry about answering questions there, Fox. Just so we don't accidentally answer something that we don't need to be.
Yeah.
But is jumping happening by tapping the spacebar? Yes, that's generally the default button for jumping in 99% of all video games that are on PC.
And then there's always that one that uses some weird thing like shift and confuses everybody.
I keep falling between these two.
Well, I joke about that, but I know a game that does that.
You jump by pressing up.
Well, it's like old school console games. Like, I'll use the GameCube as an example. For anybody that's familiar with the Super Smash Bros. Series, most times there's a, like, I think on GameCube it was either, like, Y or X to jump, but there's, like, a setting that you can toggle on and off where it only uses the up on the joystick to jump. On one of the joysticks, I forget. I think it was the right one or left one. I don't remember.
The left one.
Yeah, we'll get more powerful logos. That's for sure.
I would also say, you know, historically, in the early days of railroading, the engines weren't that strong, really. The earliest ones weren't. I think the average train in the, even up until the early 1900s, is only about 30 cars.
What's the starting shay? Was it the T-boiler?
Yeah.
That traction effort's lower than Betsy, isn't it?
No, you're thinking of the vertical boiler one.
Oh, yeah. Whatever the one that looks, English. Whichever one we're gonna use as one of the starting engines.
Yeah, it's like 2,000 or 3,000. but it makes up for it in that it can climb steeper grades.
Yeah.
And really, if you look at any of the shays, that was actually a common thing. Plus, you have the heck did you do to that poor Betsy?
It's Pharma. What do you expect?
Okay, good point. I think it's a Class A, Quentin, but no, they make up for it in their gears. So by having the gears, they can get more out of it. Most shays had a 2-to-1 or 4-to-1 gear ratio. So even though they had lower tractive effort, you don't notice it as much.
Oh God, Pharma, what have you done?
I think I've illustrated my point with sky bridges.
You think?
I think we need to add like physics to sky bridges and see what happens.
Yeah, turn it into.
Yeah, we just spent an entire update getting away from physics.
Turn it into like 7 Days to Die, where if it doesn't have structure, it just falls down.
Oh, I know someone that plays that and has collapsed their base on top of their head because of that.
Do you even remember how crude 7 Days to Die looked when it first was released?
I've never played it, but I've watched people play it.
Oh,
It was like DayZ, except you excavated the ground in Minecraft blocks, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was bad. But it definitely improved over time, and you kind of get that blockiness back, but it's just over time. It depends on what you do also in the game. They've made it better for sure.
Goddamn, this rail track 1 is really prone to just letting you fall through it as you're walking over it. I'm beginning to think that all those bug reports about people feeding into the track isn't just because they were walking too quickly.
I think I've had times where I've phased just by normally walking. So you might be right on that.
I've done that on the regular track. On the non-spline track. Just be walking and like get stuck in it.
Nora asked about tourism coming to the game. If you're talking about passengers, or rather villagers as we're calling them, yes, but it will be down the roadmap a little bit.
Did you say villagers?
Well, it's called the villager
Yes.
update. Yeah.
Wow!
Villager number 1. Yeah, we'll start seeing dun 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 dun. You get the rest.
No, we'll have people complaining that they tried trading stuff and didn't get an emerald.
Railroader news. That's what we should call it. Instead of villager news, it's just railroader news.
Where did that come from?
Who do you think?
Okay.
Hello.
It was shared.
It appears I've been found out.
Well, Fox, did you were there on my last Twitch stream, right, where we had the 32-car hopper train?
Yeah.
Before we connected all those cars, we were up at the iron mine, and I was AFK for a bit. I don't know if you were watching then, but Sheridan had taken the suggestion from somebody in chat and buried me into like 2 or 3 sand towers. And he was just stuck there in there with me. So when I came back, my view was basically down the neck hole of the character model, because he was so close. Like the head of his character was disappeared, and it was just like the collar shirt, or the collar around the shirt, and then just nothingness going down.
I've buried a friend of mine in a embankment before. He had gone AFK to do something, and I just put an embankment over him. So when he came back, because once you're inside the embankment, you can see out of them.
But you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, he couldn't figure out why he couldn't move. It's a hanging flume.
I don't know. in what approximate time span is it meant to be? The roadmap does not have any time span at the moment. We're
I can give you a general idea of where it is now.
yeah, we're still in the spline update. Everybody knows that.
Timeline-wise, it's with everything that's been coming out. It's no later than 1900. It's no earlier than it's.
No,
like
they're asking how long the roadmap's gonna take.
Oh,
So how long till the exit of early access? Which we can't give a date on.
Egads, I've been hung.
That's Pharma. Where are you?
I'm on the end of the bridge.
it always worries me when Pharma disappears.
Oh, I
I've
found
been
him.
hung. Insert racist joke.
No, I was gonna make a Hangman joke. Are we playing a game of Hangman? Pharma.
And 7.
Oh, that sounds cool, Quentin. I thought you were talking about a logging flume. There used to be one in, I want to say it's in Oregon, where they had a broad gauge railroad that ran on top of it. They didn't.
Oh God.
They didn't use it to move wood or anything. All they did was send a little car up every so often and got stuck.
What did you do?
Whoever has the least seniority is the one that get to log on duck.
Oh God. No, I got stuck.
I believe out of all of us here, the one with the least seniority would be Nyx, actually. Because
I'm
you're
hosting the
from the
server.
original team, and I was part of the team of ones that was interviewing Nyx when he initially applied.
Oh yeah. Which I don't
Okay.
remember, because I remember Heis and Nickley being there for the interview, but you claimed to be there, but I don't remember.
I mean, you can ask them. I was there for most
I
of
know
the
you're
interviews. I
probably
just
telling the
never
truth.
really said much.
Yeah.
Hey Quentin, have you ever seen the hanging bridge?
You're low again, Fox.
It's because I moved my microphone. So I said, have you ever seen the hanging bridge?
Oh. Hello.
I need to get off because I need to get some decent sleep before the meeting later today, but at the same time, I want to see what Pharma comes up with.
I think I've come up with something.
Are you at the end of the bridge, or are you somewhere new?
I'm on the bridge. I'm just experimenting with, like at the start of where it starts becoming bridge instead of dirt.
Would really...
So you can see me spawning freight and it just like rolls off through the dirt, right?
No, you're not spawning anything.
Okay, well stand there and start spawning some logs.
Oh, you're spawning actual resource.
Yeah.
How are you doing that?
Hold Alt and press 1 to spawn a log.
That doesn't... Oh, wait, hold on. Logs are not doing it, but, oh, I just placed planks on that. I could manually load a car, that's funny. Hold on, what can I... beams. That was iron. Oh, now I got a log. There's freight everywhere. Hold on, wait.
But yeah, so... What?
I want to test something. If I just go up to the freight depot and...
You won't get money if you drop it straight at the depot. You need to drop it into something. Because when you just spawn the freight, it's not attributed to any player unloading it. When you unload from a car, it becomes attributed to you.
That's garbage. Oh, yes. Demolish? Oh, wait.
Yeah, so anyway, I noticed that the freight was colliding with the steel bridge, but it wasn't colliding with the regular rail on the dirt foundation. So I wonder if that just has some anomalous collision properties, and that's why people are falling through it.
That sounds about right.
How to cheat in the game.
You know, Nix, I was going to laugh if that completely missed the dock and still fell on the ground.
You know, I had that fear when we finally pulled up with the 32 cars of iron ore.
What the?
Wait, so if I just keep going like this... Oh my god, I could just refill it as it's emptying.
Okay, so this is a nice desync moment.
Why? What
Because
did you
on
do?
my screen, I've moved it by shoving it with some freight.
Yeah, nothing's happened on my screen. Is the super fast running going to be a feature in the public release too? No, that actually wasn't even intended for the beta branch. That's something that is supposed to be for the dev only branch. I don't know why it ended up in the beta branch, but I don't think it's going to end up in the main branch. I hope it doesn't, because that's not intended.
So yeah, check your DMs.
Yeah, hold on, give me a second. Where have I gotten into my life where Farm is sliding into my DMs? Oh,
You know
jeez.
what's gonna be funny is everybody's gotten used that's been playing in the beta branch has gotten used to that fast speed,
Oh yeah.
and when they get back to the live branch, they're gonna wonder what happened.
Well, that was me actually, because I had loaded up the dev branch, and Kiyome went and replaced what was in there with just the pre-spline update, basically. So it was just the main branch. Maybe it had updated models, but it didn't have the sprinting, and I couldn't spawn anything in. So it didn't have any benefits. It was just like the base default normal game. And it threw me off. Will the Iron Hammer update solve multiplayer desync issues? It's not intended to, I don't think. The Iron Hammer update is for player permissions, the ability to ban and kick players, and to have in-game chat. There will be a little bit more stuff to that, but we won't reveal that yet.
I think I'm gonna drag myself and actually finally go to bed. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, I'll see you. You're gonna be in the meeting, yeah?
Yeah. What
Okay.
time is it?
Noon Eastern, 9 a.m. PST.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Are you done with what you're doing on Pharma?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah.
I was just gonna try and punt the desynced car and see if that made an update.
Oh, okay. Well, knock yourself out. Oh, desync as in the car's popcorning? Yes, that will be fixed with the spline update.
Okay, yeah, that made an update to being back on the truck. Anyway, yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap things up, guys. We'll kind of give a sight here just so you guys can see this shenanigans. But yeah, no, I gotta get off to get some sleep before the staff meeting later today, which I can't give you guys details about. But it's usually a weekly staff meeting that's not at a time that's convenient for me because I'm nocturnal. So yeah, I need to get off and get to sleep early. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out, watching. This was more of an impromptu stream. I apologize for the power going out earlier, which makes this stream into 2 videos. I'll probably edit those at some point. Before I go, do I listen to WTYP? I have no idea what that is, so no. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Just a few updates. I know I've reached over 1,000 subscribers, and I know it's gone up since then. I'll hopefully be doing that video tomorrow where I get my nails painted for Moo design, so you guys will be seeing that. But, yeah, until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. Until next time, enjoy. And Farmer's just gonna go in silence.
Bye.
Alright, see you guys.